Okay.
Thank y'all for joining another episode of the Here If You Need Me podcast.
Yeah.
I'm here with Bzak. We just
Ew.
had a technical difficulty that I just caught, and I'm just gonna leave that on there for y'all.
It's going. I appreciate you for having me, good brother.
For sure, I appreciate you, man.
It's going.
And I always like to give a little rundown. Matter of fact, yeah, let's take it. No, go ahead and take it.
Come on.
Yeah. And right, that's it. Now we're gonna do the real one.
He said the real one. Damn, I'm like, oh, I took too much on that one.
I didn't want to top you in the mid drink. I said,
no, you
gotta
good.
Get that one off. You feel me?
For sure, we gonna do it.
But I want to take a toast to friendship, man.
Yes, sir.
Because this is somebody that I could consider a friend of me.
Facts, big facts.
You know what I'm saying? I met him, what was that, 2014 when you came into?
No, I came in actually, I graduated in high school in 2017. I came in 2016. I came in at the end of 20 because I graduated 2016. So I came in 2016 fall.
Right. So I graduated the year he came in or the year after because I was a 5-year. I ain't graduated in 4 years.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what I was thinking.
Right.
But I known him since that long. You know what I'm saying? It's 2023 now. And it's been a good friend to me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who I consider actually a younger brother.
Blessings.
You know what I'm saying? And I was hoping, you know, I know that's the mutual.
No, facts. You big bro for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Big bro for sure. I can call you for anything, bro.
Yeah, you know, and it's beyond what we need or whatever. It's just the friendship, man, the camaraderie. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad to have you on because you're doing some amazing things. Like I told y'all, I like to bring on people that I know personally that are interested people, man. They got a story of their own that's doing, and it's great to know people that do good things, man, because they just going at it every day. But we all share a similar story. You know what I'm saying? We all going at it every day.
Big facts.
We all trying to figure this thing out.
Man,
so when you see your bro get a win, man, or when you see him striving, you know what I'm saying, and going and taking the losses with grace, you gotta appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, that's big facts. That's big facts. For sure.
But, you know, without further ado, I'd like to introduce Bzak.
What's the good one, man? I appreciate you for having me, bro.
No doubt. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Good brother. Yes, sir, man.
Yeah, and I always like to kick it off with a little background, man. So tell us how you grew up, where you grew up, you know what I'm saying? What city?
Okay, I grew up in Cleveland Heights. You see what I'm saying? I grew up in Cleveland Heights. I actually wasn't born here. I was born in D.C. You see what I'm saying? I was born in D.C., Maryland.
I never knew that. This is why I love this shit.
Yeah, I was born in D.C., Maryland. I moved here when I was 3. Didn't have any recollection of moving, you know, until I was older, you know, until my parents told me about it. Yeah. My little brother was 1, so we moved over here, moved down the way at first.
So y'all 2 years apart?
We 2 years apart.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to little bro.
Yeah.
But we moved down the way at first, and then we moved to Cleveland Heights. You see what I'm saying? So then we moved to Cleveland Heights, and then because at first I went to a charter school. We had to wear uniforms and stuff. Yeah. And then I went to a public school. I got introduced to some stuff, and I feel like everybody needs some type of public school in their life. You feel me? I feel like public school kind of like shaped my childhood, just with stuff. Like I couldn't really see myself going to a private school. I remember before I went to high school, my mom like kind of put me in some just had me shadow people at private schools like St. Ed's and St. Peter Chanel and St. Ignatius, and I really wasn't messing with it for real. I said, well, all my friends about to go to Heights.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I would like to go to Heights. You see what I'm saying? I want to go to a public school.
Yeah, I would like to go where
you know, I want to see the girls. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to dress.
Right.
You feel me? I want to throw on a fit every now and then. So I was trying to like really be cautious of what my future and where my future was going for real.
For sure.
It's
at an early age.
It's at an early age.
So you cognizant already of your identity.
Exactly, man. I did ballet and tap dance when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade.
For sure.
Yeah, I played football, so
that's what's up.
Yeah, my mom was like,
so I know that helped with the footwork.
Oh
the
man, I was
between
after that.
And football, I know that helped with the footwork.
Man, it got me turned up. I was able to like really like shake and bake people on the field.
For sure.
Better than I ever could. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I was able to like learn how to. I learned how to juke by doing ballet and tap dance, like by using my feet. It got my footwork all the way together though. No cap. Like that's what some people really don't know. I started out dancing. That was my first form of entertainment.
Yeah.
dancing heavy. Like I watched my mom dance. She did praise dance and modern dance. She would go teach at the at schools, at Cleveland public schools, and teach them like dance and give them something else, another form of just another form of like other than like having to study and do math and just something fun to look forward to after school, just the after school program. You feel me? Where they can have fun and dance and stuff like that.
You can still be active and still be, doing something productive.
Exactly. Give them something forward to look forward to.
For sure.
But that's where the dancing came from, and my cousin and my dad. My dad would always dance too. He showed me how to dance a little bit.
That's what's up.
And my cousin stayed with me for a summer. And he was older than me. He was like the big bro I never had because I'm the big brother.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he was the big bro I never had, and he showed me how to dance and do certain stuff. And then I transitioned into acting when I was in 7th grade. I started doing musicals and stuff. I couldn't sing, but I had a light voice. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I could kind of hold a note.
You could hold a note, yeah.
Right, and I could kind of like jig around a little bit. So
how was that though? How was the experience with doing musical? That's it, because that's something honestly. Because I always wanted to act. I always wanted to try to figure something out and express my little talents. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I just never got into it. But musicals, you know what I'm saying? When I saw the High School Musical, bro, that was turned up to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man, High School Musical was the shit though. And in my generation for sure. Like I don't know.
You sure? I'm a Disney Channel. I come up in 1992, so I'm. Nick and Disney, like
Disney was really lit
Disney,
coming up. That was the real shit.
The real Cartoon Network. Like,
Kenan and Kel, all of that shit.
Yeah. Early, like, and not saying that none of y'all, not to disrespect y'all today, but it ain't coming how we was coming.
Man, hell no, man. I feel like the TV shows back then, killing the TV shows now.
Oh yeah,
the kid TV shows, and I'm not offending anybody. I'm not trying to offend anybody, but they doing too much right now. They doing way too much right now. Back then, it was genuine.
It's just about the cartoon.
It was genuine, and it was life lessons.
For sure.
In the cartoon, in the That's So Ravens, in the Kenan and Kels, in the all that.
For sure.
They was giving you life lessons. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
dropping
gems.
I'm like, okay, you feel me? And that's why I feel like that's why we watch those shows.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
And to get away from like reality.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely what part of it was for me was because we grew up around shots and
exactly
loud trains and
loud
music. We grew up around that shit at night. You know what I'm saying? So when you watching some shit like Disney Channel that can give you a type of paradise in your mind, you don't even hear them shots for a minute. You just watching motherfucking Sweet Life of Bzak and Cody.
Yeah, you kind of go away from that
Martin.
shit. Martin.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember really being a child watching Martin and experiencing Martin.
Man, and I actually used to sneak and watch Martin. Yeah. I used to have to go to bed.
It was nice when you had to sneak.
What? I had to go to bed at a certain time. My people was like, yeah, you got to go to bed. They wasn't like, go to sleep right now. Just make sure you get your ass in the bed at this certain time.
Yeah.
8:30, whatever.
Yep.
Dude, I was sneaking watching Martin. Martin would come on every night at it would come on late at 11 or something crazy on TV One. And I had cable at the time. This was before Netflix, Hulu. You see what I'm saying? All the Roku TVs was out. You see what I'm saying? This was before all of that shit. And I would sneak and watch that shit, and I would be like, damn, this show was so lit to me, bro. As a little nigga, I'm like, this shit hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It was so crazy. Like, I'm telling you, I know every episode of Martin, nigga, head to toe, bro. Watch that shit crazy, imitated him.
And that's good, bro, because I was going to ask you, too. A lot of the stuff that I was going to ask you, you already covered, as far as the background in the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's dope to me, so we can get into some of the realer shit.
For sure.
So, I was going to, but one of those questions was who was some of your earlier influences when you was coming up and thinking about actually taking acting serious and actually, displaying your comedic talents? You know what I'm saying? Who were some of your earliest influences?
First, I'm going to say Martin, for sure. Mm-hmm. Martin was a catapult to a lot of stuff. He started off a lot of stuff with the whether it's dressing like a girl, you see what I'm saying, and making people laugh, dressing like an old man, doing different characters but still being him. You see what I'm saying? Basically showing his talents in different characters, which really stood out to me.
For sure.
I'm like, damn, that's still him though. You see what I'm saying? But he doing different characters. He's showing different avenues and different ways he could be creative, which was so crazy to me. Eddie Murphy. I used to watch Eddie Murphy's Raw and Delirious. You see what I'm saying? When I wasn't supposed to, I was like, oh, it's Raw. Like he was doing that at 22 and 84. You see what I'm saying? Which was crazy to me.
Early.
Like
had it early.
Had it early on lock.
And the presence and the star presence too. Like
man, he was ready and born for that shit. You see what I'm saying? Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Will Smith. Jamie Foxx, even like Leonardo DiCaprio, like Seth Rogen, like them was some of my early influences.
How you feel about Owen Wilson, man?
I like Owen Wilson.
I think Owen Wilson is.
I like Owen Wilson a lot.
Underrated. He one of those guys. He on my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Okay.
Owen Wilson. Man.
I like Owen Wilson.
He one of those guys, man. That shockingly funny type shit.
Man, like, he is, man.
Funny as fuck, though.
He is like Shanghai Nights. Like I fuck with Owen Wilson. Like what with Jackie Chan? Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai Nights.
Shanghai Nights, and then it's Shanghai Noon. So it's two of them. They got two movies. You got to check them out. Them funny as fuck.
Okay.
It's with Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. It's like it's like the duo you never expected.
I need to check that out for
check that shit out for sure.
Jackie Chan, a funny motherfucker.
Jackie Chan, the funny Rush Hour. Love Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Fridays, Mike Epps. You see what I'm saying? Ice Cube. I like Ice Cube a lot too.
Mike Epps that's
he's that
nigga. Favorite nigga.
That's your all-time favorite comedian?
Yes, sir.
He like.
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie. Like when it come to stand up for me, like Martin there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as my all-time favorites, but like Mike, man.
Mike is hilarious.
That nigga just don't let me down, man.
He don't let you down. Cat Williams is one of my all-time favorites.
Cat is hilarious.
Cat's hilarious. In this prime, though, I'll take Cat Williams. Prime sure. Cat Williams.
And today's Cat, depending on your vibe, the nigga probably still had you on the floor.
That nigga still how you did.
You know what I'm saying?
He is still how you did. And right now, though.
Because he just in the vibe, you know.
He in the vibe.
He going to get that swagger back, too.
He going to get that swagger back. He just got to do more shows. That's all I think. That's all I got to do.
If you listen, I ain't saying you lost because you came at my ass.
Get that nigga a Netflix special. I think that nigga go crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? I feel like if he know he performing in front of all these people, he going to go crazy. If he doing a little thing, he going to be like, I'm going to reuse the same shit I used from 07. For sure. You feel me? Why wouldn't you?
How you feel about Eddie Griffin?
I love Eddie Griffin. I feel like Eddie Griffin should be on a bigger spectrum than he is too. You see what I'm saying? Because Eddie Griffin is hilarious, undercover brother. You see what I'm saying? Like that's another movie.
You seen his stand-ups?
His stand-ups are hilarious, bro. He's actually funny though. Like he funny as fuck. Like, and I hate saying like somebody actually funny because I feel like that's bullshit.
Think about him though.
Right. Yeah, no. You like damn that nigga said some funny ass shit.
Dude,
funny as fuck though. You know who else funny? Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is a funny guy.
I fuck with Dave Chappelle so much because he like. He don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. He said in an interview one time, he was like, excuse me, because I just burped all in this. Deleon Tequila.
Hey.
Shakir Nuru. He is sponsored by Deleon Tequila. Let me talk in the mic because this Deleon Tequila is getting to me.
And that's what we doing.
And
we ain't sponsored yet, but check us out.
We ain't sponsored yet, but I'm just hyping.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Whatever the case is.
Talk your shit.
I just had a little pint of Ciroc on here for you the other day. I know you seeing this shit. This is YouTube.
Come on.
Don't be trying to act funny, bro. You probably seeing my shit 2 a.m. in the morning man. Just because it's Deleon on here.
Come on.
I know I'm catching you in the algorithm. Stop playing with me, man.
This it.
Send me over a case. I'm going to put them out there for you. And that's Ciroc. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
It's doing it. But, man, yeah, like Dave Chappelle, I mess with him. I mess with all the comedians. Even Bernie Mac was a big inspiration for me. Like, and I'm going to take it back even further. Like, Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor was hilarious, man. I didn't watch some of his old stand-ups just to get some skit ideas.
Yeah, and for studying. So you a studier.
I'm a big studier. Huge studier.
How important is studying for somebody who coming up and getting into a game, any type of thing? You know what I'm saying?
I think studying is very important because people who are in the game are going to test your gangster. What do you know? Mm-hmm. What do you know, and are you really about this life? You see what I'm saying? And studying helps you find other stuff you never know you could figure out about yourself that's going to make you get to where you want to go.
For sure.
And it's just going to make you a better creator and a better entertainer overall. Like, studying is just
my bad, yo. I'm just
I feel it though. And studying is just a good thing. Like, I watch interviews and see how people talk.
Mm-hmm.
and just take their time and really think about the question and really think about the answer that they're trying to give. And I think that's important for stuff like this. You see what I'm saying? Like,
and you just came from acting class.
I did just come from acting class, fresh off acting class,
and that's a form of studying. But so let's talk about that though. Like, what's going on? When did you start acting classes? And you know what I'm saying? Like, what made you? Because now you at a point where acting class is like, it's not imperative for you no more. You're not in school. You're not. Right. You don't have courses. You don't have whatever.
I don't.
You're just taking the extra mile to, probably come out of pocket.
Own in on my craft. I just got to own in on my craft. And
for sure.
I just booked another role in May.
Dope.
May 4th through the 7th.
Let's talk about. Now that you talk about role, let me write that down. And we're gonna get back to that. Role in May, right?
Role in May.
Let's talk about the roles you just had.
Okay, for sure. Let me touch on the acting class real quick.
After the acting class.
Yeah, after the acting class. Yeah. The acting class. I just got back into the acting class. I ain't gonna fake. I just got back into the acting class. This is my first one today. So I was kind of just watching to see how everybody was doing. For sure. You see what I'm saying? I feel like I needed to own in on my craft. Mm-hmm. If I want to get to that next level that I'm trying to get to, I gotta be that nigga.
Right.
In this shit. I gotta know this shit from the back of my hand. Like I'm already experienced. Like fuck. But it never hurts to own in on your craft. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, this shit, when I was there today, I'm like, this shit gonna get me right. Mm-hmm. This shit gonna get me right, man. They was so in tune and in the moment. And that's what it's really about, man. That's what it's really about, just being in tune and being in the moment and delivering that emotion.
So what was it about it for somebody who thinking about going into acting classes and taking on some acting classes? What was it about it that felt like this shit gonna get you right? What was about it that got you excited?
It was just seeing them go from different emotions. Like a girl was crying. It was a bunch of them crying their eyes out.
It was that real.
They was crying. And after the scene, she said, cut. She's still crying. She's trying to get herself together. She's trying to get herself together, bro. I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
She really made herself. She put herself in a dark space.
Nigga, what? I'm like, this is where I'm supposed to be, bro. She was like,
probably was thinking about traumas and all type of shit.
Nigga, all types of shit.
Cry for the screen.
Because you got to find that soft spot. Now, it's different types of ways to, like, find that soft spot, like, or cry. Like, I didn't see, like, people walk off camera and get punched in the stomach to feel hurt. And walk back on set, like, oh. Or be like,
so it get real. It get
real. Niggas be like, punch me.
Just for that moment.
Man, what? Be like, punch the fuck out of me in my chest so I can get mad. Because of the scene I'm about to be in, I got to be mad as fuck.
That's the culture of that form of artistry that most people don't really get a chance to understand or see.
Man, I done seen a nigga get kicked in the nuts because he was trying to go back on set and be in this mindset. I'm like, bro, you're crazy, bro. Nigga, you went and got kicked in the nuts, nigga. Huh? This nigga didn't got kicked in the nuts, though, y'all. That nigga was nuts of steel, nigga. What is going on with you, bro? I'm nigga, punch me in the stomach, nigga, man, in the chest, nigga. Do anything but kick me in the nuts, nigga. We might have to work, nigga. On the game. I'm cool on that shit, but no, it do get real though, and I'm cool on getting kicked in the nuts, but it get real though. Like that's how real it get though. That's really how real it get though. Like I'm like, oh, this nigga like they tripping.
And I'm cool on getting kicked in the nuts.
I'm cool. I'm like, this nigga like we tripping, but hey, bruh. Nigga, that if he gotta do what he gotta do, he gotta do what he gotta do. You feel me?
Do what you gotta do.
I'm like, I'm cool on that shit though, but nigga, I'm like, this where I'm supposed to be, bruh. They was in there shedding tears, bruh, getting it in, bruh. And I wanted to get up there so bad, but she was like, no, you gotta sit back and watch today. I'm like, oh man,
no, that's good. Though.
I was like, I was so anxious to get up there,
that's
bruh.
why she changed. She was on some. Yeah, I know you like that.
Yeah, no.
I know you want to get in there.
No, for real. She was like, yeah, I'm going to show this nigga what's up. I'm going to show him. He got to sit and watch today. I'm like, but the role. You said the role, though?
Yeah, the role.
The role.
The roles you played before. So we're going to talk about your role in May, but we want to talk about the roles you played before. Some of your...
Okay, so the roles I played before.
And the movies that you've been in. And, you know, if you want to shout any directors out or people that you were, that's cool. Great. You know,
okay.
I just want to hear about it.
Okay, we're going to start out with... shout out to my boy, Brian Berry. He put me in Hey Mr. Postman. I was the cousin Lil Trey. Hey Mr. Postman is about that's his life story. He used to work at the post office and he went through a lot trying to work at the post office, and it was a whole bunch of stuff going on, and it was a comedy for sure. Um, but I played little Trey. I was the cousin, and it was just a little side role, just to get my feet wet for real. But it was a good. It was a great production to be in. You feel me? That's also on Tubi. Hey, Mr. Postman, go check that out.
Shout out to him, and that's a good experience too.
No, for sure. Before that, I was in Langston Tributes. Now, I filmed this when I was in college.
Langston Tributes. You did real good, man.
Good looking, man. I was in college. I remember being at Bottom Wallace. They was like,
Diage, I like how y'all was doing your thing, man. I like how y'all was doing your thing on that motherfucker.
No, that's facts, man. I couldn't wait.
Know, like, dude, y'all can act. Y'all
that's good looking.
Thing for real.
No,
and
for sure.
And the other girl too. Forgot her name. Shout out to you too.
No, for real. Yeah, no, it's a lot of great actresses and actors coming from Langston Tributes. That's also on Tubi. Shout out to Langston Tributes. Shout out to Blame Soup. Shout out to Jillian Holt. Shout out to Sasha. Yeah, no, that's on.
Shout out to Tubi, y'all.
Shout out to Tubi for sure. But at 18, I had that role. You feel me? I played the character of Sean. Langston Tributes is about a dance team. Mm-hmm. They in high school and they go through a bunch of trials and tribulations. The high school drama, fights, sex. Getting exposed.
Yeah.
6 episodes on there, about 30 minutes each. I am the main character, and it's just great. It's great. From there, we went to New York. We did the film festival. That was a great time. They showed us a lot of love. Then that's when I did Hey Mr. Postman, and then I just started hopping on different sets. I hopped in this movie called Life Lessons. Shout out to Johnny Lump. That was on YouTube. That got over 400K.
Shout out to Johnny. I know
400K.
Young.
Yeah, Johnny Lump.
Yeah, I know since he was probably about 11 years old.
Man, that movie got like over 400K on YouTube. Life Lessons. I was in that. Everybody loved me in Life Lessons. We won an award off of that too, and we won an award off of Hey Mr. Postman.
He was real ambitious when he was making that too.
He was. He hit me up, man. It was great. That was great.
Shout out to him for that.
Shout out to
everybody who else was in it and got the opportunity.
And shout out to the cinematographer because he was
for sure. Shout out to all the cinematographers.
He filmed in a wheelchair.
Oh man,
he was in a wheelchair the whole time.
That's what's
shout out to my boy. But then I also was in Judas and the Black Messiah. Mm-hmm. Judas and the Black Messiah. Shout out to who tweeted Angela Bohem. Shout out to Angela Bohem for tweeting that tweet saying she needed 70 black males and black actresses for Judas and the Black Messiah in Cleveland, Ohio. And that put me on because I met Lakeith that day. Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah.
Who was in Atlanta.
Okay.
And who was the main character in Judas and the Black Messiah, who was the informant.
That's what's up.
And he was real cool. He was real, like, chill when I met him. Uh-huh. You feel me? I ain't really ask him too much. When I meet people, I'm not trying to be fanned out. But when I leave, I be like, damn, I just met this nigga. Yeah, you feel me?
It's all about really building a genuine relationship.
Exactly.
If you had the opportunity to build a genuine relationship, you know what I'm saying? The thing about loss, and that's, I would say somewhere in there in life, that's probably a loss somewhere. Like, build genuine relationships. It's a lot of laws that we probably haven't discovered, but that's probably one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, build genuine relationships.
Got to build genuine relationships. You want somebody to respect you.
Universal laws, I never seen that mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that definitely should be one.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of times we look at laws and we say, well, you don't want, treat the law the right way. So if you know you can act this certain way and be fanned out or whatever the case is.
Facts.
And you wouldn't have a problem because you don't have the pride to not show the love. But if you can, carry yourself accordingly in a certain manner to where you understand that this person could be like, this nigga cool. Carry yourself that way if you're able to do so.
Facts.
It's not being disgenuine. It's tapping into, you got two sides you could tap into. You could tap into this side, which might not be so beneficial for the moment.
Right.
And it's not really about benefit, but you also don't want to lose a relationship.
No, that's real shit, though.
You know what I'm saying? You'd rather just have it be how it be or gain a relationship.
Yeah, that's real shit.
You don't want somebody to walk away like, man,